Happy to meet you again. Today I am going to teach you the play If I Were You. It's written by Douglas James. What are we going to learn from this play? Let us find out the learning outcome of this play. You will be able to know the use of irony in real situations. The play deals various methods to be used when we face critical situations. So, and to face such situations, to deal the matter with any critical persons, we have to use irony. So that irony will help us to deal the matter in a perfect manner. You will also be able to identify the techniques used by the lead character Gerard. He employs several techniques. He asks questions. He helps himself to rescue from a critical situation, especially when someone, a stranger, enters his home. He manages the situation without any difficulty and he handles it using his intelligence. You will also be able to list the questions raised by the intruder. The intruder has several questions. His ultimate purpose to ask questions is to use the identity, use the image, use the character, and he wants to act as Gerard. So this leads to a greater problem. It is originality versus the duplicate. You will also be able to understand the clever thinking of Gerard. Without getting any kind of tension or without getting any kind of problem, he deals it in an appropriate manner. He knows how to deal. He employs techniques. He asks questions. He takes enough time to plan for the next thing. You will also be able to interpret the title of the play. The title of the play is If I Were You. If I were you, how would I behave? How would I act? How would I interact with people? How would I live? So to do that, I need to study and read someone's gesture, behavior, facial sign, facial expressions, characters, his social communication, his personal likes and dislikes. So by reading the conversation, by reading the questions raised by the intruder, you will be able to interpret the title. Finally, you will also be able to analyze the strategies employed by Gerard. There are so many strategies used by him. His profession is dramatist. So, as a dramatist, he knows how to deal, how to give response, timely response, and how to show facial expressions. It is not mentioned in the play. Anyway, we will be able to understand those things in a clearer manner. Let us now read, let us now understand the theme of this play. Gerard's strategy to escape from the dangerous situation. He faces a dangerous situation when he was about to leave the room, when he was about to leave the house for his everyday day-to-day job. He faces a problem in the form of an intruder. The conversation between Gerard and the intruder. So the theme is revolving around the conversation between them, and that gives us several clues about the problem that Gerard faces. The use of intelligence during critical times. So this play gives us a lesson that we have to use our intelligence whenever we face certain problems. We should not apply our emotions. Probably, as a dramatist, Gerard uses his emotions to enact. He uses his facial expressions to give effect to the characters. But in reality, he controls everything. He is not showing his panic. He is not showing his anger. Instead, he uses his intelligence to handle the situation. So this irony is portrayed in the play. You will also be able to understand how the change of identity leads one to great disaster. The change of identity is seriously questioned or seriously portrayed in the play. When someone steals when someone steals other person's identity, things will be totally different. The outcome will be really disaster. Because to use others' identity, you have to ultimately change or you have to ultimately kill your own personality. Is it possible all the time? I don't think so. So when we try to use another person's identity, most probably we have to rehearse several times. As a dramatist, he knows very well how to live like others in the form of a character. It has to be done with several rehearsal. But the intruder tries to adopt certain aspects of the Gerard's image without any further plan. So this is also portrayed in the play. Now we are going to learn about the conversation between them, and that gives us a clue about the further proceedings. What is the purpose of the intruder's visit? What is the reason for his visit to Gerard's home? What are the things that he likes to reply in a better way? Let us see the things one by one. First and foremost, let us consider the statements made by Gerard. What are they? He feels when someone enters his home, he feels that it is a kind of melodramatic. So this gives us a clue that he is related to the play. It is related to the play, and it is related to his profession, drama artist. The intruder is so emotional. Unlike Gerard, the intruder is so emotional. He tries to calm down. He lost his control. He holds his gun in his hand and he tries to threaten him. He tries to calm down and gives series of command to Gerard one by one. But unlike the intruder, Gerard finds a comfortable place and relaxes himself. He is very cool, calm. He analyzes the situation and based on that he proceeds further. The first and foremost, the intention of the intruder is to know few things about Gerard. He wants to know few things about Gerard. Why? Then only he can make use of his identity to escape from any kind of legal action by the police personnel. He is directly involved in a criminal case. He has already killed people. He killed a cop. He is a killer. So he is afraid of the legal actions. So he wants to make use of someone's identity. He learned many things about Gerard. He answers to a question. He demands a self-introduction from Gerard. To his question, he answers that he is at 32. He lives at Essex Cottage. So when the intruder demands so many things, especially self-introduction, he is able to answer without any trouble. The first question is, do you live here alone? He answers that, and he gets a life threat when he is a bit hesitant, when he is not answering continuously. He gets a life threat because he holds a gun. And then he wants to know his name also. He replies in an appropriate manner. He answers that it is his ability to avoid pain. To avoid pain, he is in a condition to answer every question. Now let us look at the further proceedings of their conversation. The intruder asks the next question. Do you run a car? First he questioned about his location, his name and self-introduction. After that, he wants to know his property. Do you run a car? So this is another motive behind entering the room. The intruder wants to possess or occupy or utilize the properties used by Gerard. He makes a very wise statements one by one. I am glad to assist you. Gerard answers, I am glad to assist you. Nobody gives such answer to any stranger. After looking at, after assessing the critical situations, he prepares himself, he relaxes himself to answer in a wise manner. He takes every step in a careful way. He says that I possess a car, it is in the carriage. I possess a car. When he answers this, he feels happy about it because he is able to read the intention of the reader, the intruder. He also answers that few people take trouble to visit me. Few people take the trouble to visit him. Why? The intruder thinks that he is so smarter than Gerard. So that particular feeling, that particular gesture gives him lots and lots of scope for improvement. Gives Gerard lots of scope for improvement, scope for escaping from the situation. He also warns Gerard that this gun is no toy. He holds a gun, threatens him, demands him several things, and finally he says, don't be fooled. I am so smarter than you. Then he asks the next question. Do people often come out here? Do people, if anybody visits your home, does anyone visit his home? He learned that he has never seen anybody else like tradespeople. Who are they? In a statement or to his answer, he replies that, Gerard replies that baker, greengrocer and milkman used to visit his home, and he also uses the language in a critical way. Few people take the trouble to visit me. An irony, few people take the trouble to visit me. So this is the conditions of Gerard. First he learned about his location, his property, his name and his everyday activities. He never visits people or nobody visits him, and he also thinks that he is smarter than Gerard because the way he handles intruder gives so many hopes or so many room for threatening him, or else so many room for simultaneously it also gives room for Gerard to find alternative methods to escape from him or from any further attack. Now let us think about the further development. The intruder wants jewel, he wants something jewels, valuable jewels. It was his passion, it was his aim. He is aiming at jewel robbery. The robbery, he is specialist in it. He is good at jewel robbery. So in other words, Gerard also wants to know more about him. He analyzes his thinking ability, he analyzes the intruder's ability to answer questions, his motive, his strategy, his ability to give a suitable reply. all those things were analyzed by Gerard. Gerard gives an answer that jewels are very few, and the intruder also aims at Gerard's car. In place of jewel, he wants car. He learned that he possesses car and can retire nicely for a little while. He is so tired, he is not energetic, he has to complete his job, he threatens him. Gerard answers every question in a relaxed manner. He is about to escape, he wants to learn something, so he felt so tired. And he also warns him that he is going to kill him. And further, he made a statement that I am wanted for murder. So when the intruder made such critical statements, he indirectly reveals his purpose and his weakness. He says that I got freedom to gain. What is the purpose of all these things? He wants to gain something. He has the ultimate freedom to move or go around. Even if he uses another one's identity, he is capable of moving anywhere else, because people will mistake him as Gerard. He is not revealing his identity. He uses another's identity so that he feels that I got freedom to gain. I want to use it in the name of Mr. Gerard. I am free to go places also. He feels very happy to move around without his own identity. He is going to use another one's identity. And a strong reply is also made by Gerard. He says, in melodramas, the villain is foolish. In melodramas, the villain is foolish. As a drama artist, he knows very well about the various genres of the play. And he says that in melodramas, the villain is so foolish. He will take no time to kill his enemy. The same manner, the intruder also takes more time to finish his job or to finish the further proceedings. And Gerard also makes a hint that he was so luckier. He was so luckier. This statement has to be interpreted in an appropriate manner, because this carries so many significances. Now we have reached a crucial point of the play. Here, the intruder feels confident on using the properties of Gerard, like his specs. But his point of view, Gerard's point of view, is totally different. He feels that it will let you down if he uses, that will let him down if he uses his property. That won't be fit or that won't be suitable. And one more reason is also there. What is that? He feels confident that the idea will not work. Using Gerard's identity will not work. Why? And he is also says that he is a crook. He is a crook. The intruder also makes a statement that I killed a cop. I killed a cop. And that brought him to Elsbury, where he got an opportunity to meet him in the car. And based on his assumption and reading, he felt that he was a mystery man, because based on his observation, Gerard's orders through the phone, going out and coming back, making the people all there, so mystery. So that really proved a point that Gerard is not a fool. He is so smarter in thinking. After reading all the proceedings, Gerard felt that the game is up. The game is up, because the conversation really bored the intruder. He doesn't want to proceed further, and he wants to make everything clearer. And Gerard also reveals a truth that if the intruder uses his property, or if he uses his identity, he will be again under trouble, because he has already committed a mistake, a crime. So people will definitely catch him if he uses his identity. and he also invites him to escape with him using a car. So to escape from a police, he has already telephoned and made some arrangement, and as a result of that, a man is waiting on the road, main road. He invites him to go with him, and he arranges a man on the main road. So this particular strategy is going to help the Gerard, and he also makes the wise effort to escape from the further attack. He has already threatened him to kill, he already warned him, he said that his conversation really bored him. So sensing all the outcome and sensing the further movement, he has to do something immediately. So he thought of using this particular strategy. In the final chapter, Gerard gives a hint that the man that he arranged will ring him up if he sees the police further, and the intruder doesn't believe his statement further. So he says that you look for yourself, don't be fooled, follow my word, so that we'll be able to escape ourselves from any further legal actions taken by the police. And he made further steps. He opens a door and asks him to move further. When he steps further, he pushed him into the cupboard and knocked the door and got the revolver in his hand, and he planned to use the entire incidents in his play. And he telephoned his drama company employee about the sequences, and he planned to make use of all the incidents in his next play. And this particular wise strategy helped him to escape from any serious attack. This also proved that everything was under his control, and he didn't reveal anything. He controlled his emotions. He guessed the things right. He could read his mind, and based on that he made further plans. And this proved that he is so smarter. Thank you.